Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. In this episode, the long-awaited KastKing Carbon Stealth review. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing this. Oh wait, I don't have it anymore. I sent it back because it was defective. I'm talking about, of course, the KastKing Carbon Stealth. So this is probably my #1 requested video. And we're going to start it off with the pros, or the things I like about the reel. #1, the KastKing Carbon Stealth is a long casting reel. I will give it that. Oh. I'm in the tree across the way.
Oh, that's impressive. Oh wow, I see it. That is a hell of a cast.
It casts further than any of my other baitcasters. The second thing I like about it is that it's lightweight. When I have the KastKing on my Ethos rod, the whole setup is very light. It's very comfortable and easy to carry around. It helps, especially with shore fishing, if I'm going for a long walk and I need to carry it the whole way. The third thing I like about the KastKing is the grips. The grips on the reel are quite comfortable. My hand didn't get very tired using it. It was that part was quite acceptable. Now moving on to the cons of the reel, or the things I didn't like about it. First of all, the drag was defective. In my opinion, the drag is defective. It was starting to have a harmonic squeal. Here's a few clips, check it out. Fish. Good one. This one feels good. I gotta make sure my drag is set. Was that a fish? Fish. Fish. You gonna jump? As you can see from those clips, when I would hook into a larger fish that would take drag, you could hear a strange harmonic squeal coming from the reel, and that slowly degraded into a more gritty kind of sound. It was gritty and jerky, and it wasn't letting the line off very smoothly anymore, like this. Back to the old KastKing with the beautiful drag. So based on those two things, I decided to return the reel.
Alright, so I'm out here at the post office. I got this package. This is my KastKing. I'm returning it because it's defective. It's December 2nd. Let's see how long it takes to get me a new one.
A company's customer service is a whole new ball game, and I'll touch a little bit on that before the end of this video. So the second thing I don't like about the reel is when you cast it way out there and that spool is spinning, it's not a quiet spool, I'll just say. The spool has a rattling noise when you're casting. That's not return worthy in my opinion. I've dealt with some other reels that have a similar rattly, clacky noise, so that's not a return worthy offense like the drag is in my opinion. The third thing I don't like about the reel is the hype. This reel is very hyped on YouTube and other social media outlets. I've seen at least 5 or 6 other YouTube channels promoting this product. That is the whole reason I bought this product. So I saw some positive reviews on 5 or 6 other channels when I was researching what kind of reel I wanted to buy. And 2 months later, a couple of them re-reviewed the reel, and we'll just say their reviews were a little more honest. I watched one particular video by Brendan's Fabulous World of Fishing. It would probably be good for an entry-level baitcaster, but in the long run, he thought it was kind of cheap. So, based on my experience, after owning this reel for only 2 months, I sort of agree. The spool itself is kind of rattly, clicky-clacky sounding when casting certain baits, and the drag was defective on mine. It was gritty and howling and squealy, so After only 2 months of usage and maybe, I don't know, 200 to 300 casts, it's already in poor shape. I really hope my replacement, if I get a replacement, holds up much better. Alright, so now that I've got the pros and cons out of the way, I just want to explain a little bit the repercussions of having so many cons with a reel. So first of all, I lose that fishing time, especially if I was a kid and that was my only reel, or I was a beginner and that was my first reel. Now that I have to send it back, I lose the time in shipping, the time for them to evaluate it, to give me the credit or replace it, and the time to ship it back. I can't be fishing if that was my only reel. So that would be a real bummer for someone else. But in my case, I buy a new reel. So now, since that one didn't work correctly out of the box, in order to continue making my show, I went out and I bought a new reel, a Abu Garcia Black Max, which in my opinion is the product equivalent as far as being an entry-level baitcaster. By getting a defective product in the first place, they have nudged me to buy another reel to compare to it. So while they were the only reel in my mind, now other reel brands are creeping into my mind, and that causes me to lose confidence in that product or that brand overall. The whole ordeal with getting a baitcaster and it not working out kind of tarnishes their reputation in my mind. So the fact that they have my money, and adding on to that, that now I have to wait for a week or more to get a product that I already paid for, you know, it causes those cracks in the relationship with that product. What I don't appreciate is the time I miss fishing. It's all unnecessary work, and it takes away from the fishing. It takes away my confidence, and it's just an unpleasant experience altogether. No one likes paying for something and then feeling like they don't get their money's worth. It's just, you know, one of those things. What can I say? So, in conclusion, while there are some pros, the KastKing is lightweight, it can cast really far, and it has a comfortable grip. There are also some cons, and in this case, the cons outweigh the pros in a major way. I received a defective item, or the drag is just horrible, I'm not sure which. I am losing this time fishing. I'm losing confidence in the brand, and I can't do anything but an honest review. I will have to wait a week or longer before I get my reel or my money back. In either case, I already bought a new one because I'm making a show. I don't have that kind of time to lose, and I don't really want to mess around with that, so we'll have to see how this pans out. I will give you an update in the future. I might do a review on KastKing's customer service in a future video, but as of right now, if you were to get the reel I got when I purchased mine, I would not recommend it. I don't know if my reel is defective or if the product just cannot handle someone fishing with it twice a week for 2 months. We'll see. Thanks again for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.